What's up, everybody? It's your boy F05 back in the building. Another edition of the Hot Seat. Got another special guest with me today. Um, been actually trying to do this interview for a while now. I've been trying to track her down. We keep getting our times mixed up. I guess because I'm in Texas, she's in Cali. No matter, we're here now. Welcome to the motherfucking show, Dominique.
Hi.
So what's going on?
Not a whole lot. Just winding down, chilling for the night.
So how's life been in the pandemic?
Not a lot has changed for me. Fortunately, I can say fortunately, not a lot has changed whatsoever. I am fortunate enough to still work, and a lot of people can't say the same, and I feel really bad about that. But the only thing that has changed is maybe wearing a mask when I have to go places.
Now you're in California, right? So y'all been on lockdown?
Oh yes, it's horrible. We've been on lockdown for I can't even say how long anymore. It's hopefully going to be lifting because numbers are changing. Numbers are changing a lot with COVID, but slowly things are starting to open up. But things are opened up, but it's still not back to what it was previously.
Got you. Now, are you gonna take the shot? You gonna take the vaccine?
Ooh, that's controversial for me. I am not right now because I am considered immune because I had COVID recently. So I'm letting everybody that needs to get the vaccination that is higher risk get it before I will take it.
Well, congratulations on beating it.
Thank you.
Now, when you first heard that you had COVID, were you nervous? Were you scared?
I was in denial.
No shit.
I was because I was on the front. I'm a nurse, so I was on the front line with COVID positive patients all day, every day, and I didn't get it, fortunately. And then our schools opened up for 2 days a week. And the second week that my two oldest were back in high school, we all tested positive. So I was in denial about it because I'm a COVID nurse. So I just was in denial.
Now, you say you had two older kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know you look like you only have no kids, right?
Thank you.
You know that, right?
Thank
Now,
you.
I
I
gotta
do. I
ask.
have
I
three.
I, I
Three
got you got
amazing kids.
three.
3 amazing kids.
That is amazing. So, what's your secret? How do you maintain that beautiful figure of yours having three kids?
Well, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I attribute it to my genes as well as I've always been in and out of the gym, and um my
Lots of cocoa
mom.
butter.
No, well, no, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, but your skin is your skin, and some people have skin that stretches out and doesn't go back the way that it was, and some people have skin that stretches and goes back. It just it literally is your genetics. So my mom um was into fitness my whole life and was a fitness competitor before like everything blew up the way that it is now. So she had always been into fitness, and she was doing like muscle comps I'm 37, going to be 38, from the time that I was in like first grade, second grade. Not actually even younger than that, probably kindergarten. Back then she was doing it. So she was working out when there was people like, gosh, I can't even remember his name. They're old school names.
Like like the Hulk, like Lou Ferrigno and all those people.
No, I'm talking like Kenny Willer.
Mm.
Exactly, exactly. But it was a big name back then.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, she
So,
used
so are you
to.
born and raised? Are you born and raised in California?
Yes,
Okay. You ever come to Texas?
I haven't, and I want to. That's one place I haven't been because everything's bigger in Texas, right? Isn't that what they say?
Hey, you made me smile just now. Yes, I would have to say that everything is definitely bigger and better in Texas.
Yeah, I haven't been yet. I want to.
What part of Texas you want to come to Houston? Like what part of Texas do you want to go to?
I really don't even know. I actually am kind of a geek, really,
Oh
and
yeah.
I want to caravan across the United States with the kids and like for probably like a month and just hit all kinds of different places.
Well, we got a dope
So,
museum in Houston.
do you?
Oh yeah, we got the aquarium too.
Which aquarium?
It's in downtown area.
What? It's just like
Yeah.
here we have like the Monterey Bay Aquarium. We
Oh
have a
no,
bunch of different stuff.
this is just called the aquarium.
What is it? Like what does it consist of?
Um, shit, animals in the water. I don't know.
You don't even know.
Like I don't know how to explain it to you. Like it's like
So
a
do you guys
museum.
have a SeaWorld? Like we have a
Oh no,
SeaWorld.
no.
No.
It's not like that. So like that's in like San
Okay.
Antonio, SeaWorld, all that stuff. It's well, Fiesta, Texas, right? All that other good stuff.
Hmm.
It's all in San Antonio. But in
Okay.
Houston, like we have like the downtown aquarium, and it's like super dope. And we have like the IMAX. We have museums. We have all types of cultural stuff in Houston. So it's not. I can't like really. It's not something I can just go and like. I can't name you every animal in the water. I don't know. But the
Right.
shit.
No, I was just wondering if it was like so
But
that
it looks
sounds
cool.
kind of like our Monterey Bay Aquarium where it's this huge, I guess you could say museum and you go in and it just is aquariums everywhere inside the whole entire thing and then it just consists of a bunch of education. Like you go through everything and you're just educated on all the different animals and you just get to watch them in real
Yeah,
life
it's
and
it's like you're
it's beautiful.
underground. It's like you're
Right.
underground and you look up like you're surrounded by the water. Like you're surrounded
Right.
by everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you should check it out definitely. Now, so you're 37, you're gorgeous, mother of three kids, COVID survivor, modeling. What made you want to get into modeling?
I it's just something fun to do. It's just fun. I do it for fun. I was asked it's funny cuz when I was little, I would say I wanted to be a model, but I didn't even know really I don't even know where that came from. But when I was young, and I was a little girl, I was asked to do a bunch of different modeling stuff for like skate shops. When I used to live near the beach. So for skate shops, and then for there's a university, it's called Cal Poly University, and a group of students there. Yes, baby. I'm on the phone. There was a group that was doing a campaign, and they asked me to um, do that. It was for like quitting smoking. I think I was young. I was super young, so I was like on a billboard for that.
Oh, that's
And
dope.
then fast forward, like I just went through life, and then someone hit me up and was like, "Hey, would you mind doing this for us?" And so I started modeling for them, and then just people kept asking, and it's just fun. It's something fun to do. It's like a little
Yeah,
mom side gig.
like you've done shoots with a couple of heavy hitters like Jay Delaney and
Mm-hmm.
OG.
Yeah, he's dope. Oh yeah, Malik. Yeah, OG
Yeah,
Atmos.
yeah, OG Atmos. Like you done some pretty dope shoots with some big heavy hitters. So, like, how did you get into? They contacted you, or you like knew them,
Mm-hmm.
or like friend of a
They
friend? Like,
contacted.
okay.
Yeah, they contacted me. Yeah.
And how do you know? Like when you do these shoots, Are you conscious about like, you know what, I'm gonna wear this, am I gonna wear this?
Oh yeah, it's all planned out. It's like anything, everything's planned out. I mean, it's sometimes a lot of it's last minute. Don't get me wrong. Like we're putting a shoot. This chick and I right now are putting a shoot together, and I'm like, okay, well, she hit me up and she's like, yeah, let's do it, and I'm like, okay. I said, let's do it Sunday, and she's like, whoa, 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 Sunday? Like I need more time than that, and I'm like, I don't know. If not, it's gonna be like months down the line. So, because I got a lot of stuff going on. And she's like, okay. So we start putting it together and we just, I mean, that work goes into it. It's not like you just say, oh yeah, let's go take some photos outside. It doesn't work like that.
Do
A
you have a
lot goes
venue?
into it. Go ahead.
Do you have a venue picked out?
No, right now we're thinking a junkyard.
Mm.
It's going to be sick. It'll be sick. And I told her either way, like no matter what, it's going to be dope. But so now we're thinking it's not going to be. So I was already like putting it together, like, all right, let's get it done so that we can just make it happen instead of putting it on the back burner, because I just have a lot going on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to be in 2 weeks from now, probably.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing that
Yeah.
work.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun.
Who's gonna shoot the photos?
James.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Now, do you feel like you're a different person when you're in front of the camera? Because off camera, like your mom, you have a career, all this stuff. So it's kind of like you being in front of the camera is a way to break out of that, express yourself, be free, be sexy, feel alive, feel wild. Like, so do you feel like, you know, like, do you have an alter ego basically? Like, do you turn into somebody else when you're in front of the
No.
camera? No,
No.
you still
No,
Dominique
I'm
no
the
matter what.
same all the time. Yeah. I am. I'm kind of the same all the time. That's a cool question. But no, I'm
Okay.
kind of the same all the time. I don't transform. It's funny you say that because one of my other jobs, I'm a aesthetic injector, and every time I'm asked, if they ask all the time, do you work here all the time? And I always have to say like, oh no, I work here only a few days a month. I have another job, um, another full-time job, so I can only work here part-time. And I always tell them, this is my fun mom side gig. And that's kind of how I feel with that also. Like it's still me. It's all me. Like I don't change. I don't say like, oh, or I'm in front of the camera so I'm a different person now. I'm still the same person. My personality really doesn't change. It's all the same, except for the fact I think I'm a little more serious behind the camera. That's one thing, is I think I'm always more serious behind the camera and I'm super goofy all other times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Yeah.
No idea.
So you're a rule follower, or a rule breaker.
Oh, breaker. But the older I get, I'm trying to be a rule follower. I don't know. That's difficult. If it comes to business, I like business is business. And when it comes to fun, like that's something completely different. So business, I pretty much follow what I should follow. And when it comes to fun, definitely a rule breaker.
Oh yeah. So what's a day of fun for you
A
outside of
day
outside of mommy mode? Outside of mommy mode, what is a fun day for you? Like what does that look like for Dominique?
a day of fun for me outside of momming
Yeah.
would probably, it's nothing wild and crazy at all. It would be just with my significant other, hanging out and doing stuff that we like to do,
Okay.
whether
Oh,
it be
you're
stuff at
married?
home or no, I'm not married,
Okay.
but I am with somebody.
Now, what's the funniest pickup line that guys ever used on you?
I don't get picked up on. I know it sounds like
Lies. You've been on the earth for
I know it
37
sounds
years.
crazy. No, I know it sounds crazy.
A
I
guy has tried
don't.
to
Like,
talk to
I
you.
was always the girl that when I went out with my girlfriends, nobody ever bought me a drink. Like, they would always get drinks bought for them, but nobody would ever buy me a drink.
I don't believe that.
I'm serious. Like, I don't get hit on. I don't get picked up on. It's the truth. I say that too. I'm like, what the heck? But I never really do. I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe it's
okay.
that RBF. It's that RBF that I have.
So check this out. Now, I don't think it's a resting bitch face, but check this out. So you have a boyfriend now. You're seeing somebody. Now,
Yes.
you approached him or he approached you?
That's a good story. That's a really good story.
Let's hear
He
it.
approached me. Yeah, he approached
Okay.
me, and he's the
What did he
only
say?
person that has ever approached me.
So out of your 37 years on Earth, on planet Earth, a guy has never asked you for your number. You've always went out and picked the guy. You always
Yes.
got the guy.
Yes.
Oh, so you're not shy at all.
I'm not shy.
I like
No.
that. I like that. You're very assertive.
Very.
That's good. That's a good quality to have.
I
It's
know what
rare.
I want, and I get what I want.
Mm. So,
So
so what did he
go
say
ahead.
to you? Tell us the story. Let me hear the story. What did he say to you? Did he float over? Did he moonwalk backwards? What did he do? Did he skip? What did he do? Did he
In
skip
my
over?
eyes, he did.
Yeah.
No, it was actually a long, long, long time ago. So he approached me. I was actually out front in front of my house, and apparently he saw me and he turned his car around and came into my driveway and introduced himself to me.
Mm.
And that was like 10 years ago. 10, 11 years ago, something like that. And then we lost touch, unfortunately, and just recently got back in touch. It's
You
cool.
hit
It's a
him.
cool
You hit
little
him up, or
story.
you hit him up, or he hit you up.
He hit me up.
Mm. Instagram,
Hmm.
right? Gram.
Yes.
Yeah, I
But
seen.
the funny thing about that is I'm not real active on the gram. You know what I mean? I really am not for the most part.
It's not how often you post; it's what you post.
Yeah, and I'm not all that active. And if I do post anything, it's usually just funny stuff, but
There's nothing funny about you oiled up in a thong, that's looking sexy. That's not funny at all. That's very like damn, like she's beautiful. It's very
oh,
eye
thank
catching.
you.
You're a very
Thank you.
beautiful woman. So don't sell yourself short. It's not how often you post, it's what you post. And every time you post on the gram, you knock it out the park.
Thank you.
So what's in store? What's the future hold for you? What you got coming up? I know you got a photo shoot in the junkyard, maybe, possibly with another woman, another female model. But after that, what else do you got going on? What are some goals, aspirations that you have?
Goals that I have right now, I'm working on my master's. On my master's for my
Mm,
nurse practitioner.
that's beautiful. That's big. That's big. How much
Hmm.
more you got to finish that up?
Probably about a year and a half.
I got my master's in creative writing, so it's
How
it's
long
it's,
did it
it's
take you?
uh let's see here, 2014, spring 2014. I graduated spring 2017. So I would say like 3 years, 3 years. But here's the thing: the only reason why it took me 3 years, I don't think it took me 3 years. Yeah, the reason why it took me that long to do it is because of the thesis portion.
Mm-hmm.
So like I knocked out all my classwork in a year and a half. Like I was done with my classwork in 2016ish, fall of
Mm-hmm.
2016. I was done with the classwork, but then it became writing the thesis. And I don't know if you have to do that for your what you're going for, but man,
It's no joke.
it was a
Yeah,
beast.
I
Yeah,
know. It's no joke.
it was a beast. And
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, it was getting the thesis presentable, and then presenting it, and then rest is history.
What'd you do your thesis on?
Um, man, that's a damn. Who's interviewing who here? Not
I'm
playing.
sorry.
No, you.
I'm
Nah,
sorry.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Uh, nobody's ever asked me that. So I'm a writer, and I write. I want to write. I want to write. I'm going to write movies. I wrote 2 scripts already, and so my thesis was on the comedic. Here, I'll read it to you verbatim. Hold on. Let me grab my phone. I'll tell you right now. I don't want to mess it up because it's a pretty like yeah funny thing. Well, it's not funny, but it's a good title. I think so. So let's see here. Man, you're good. You interview people a lot, don't you? Are you an interviewer
I
on the
not
low?
anymore. Not anymore. I'm a
All right,
talker. That's all.
you're a talker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're sociable.
Yeah, I like people.
It's another good quality to have. Let's see here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna tell you right now. Nobody's ever asked me this question. All right, so my thesis is um it's called Please Hold Pushing the Comedic Movie Culture Forward. And so basically what I did was I took a series of films. I took Animal House, Caddyshack, Porky's, coming to I showed the input of African
Nice.
I showed the input of African Americans in film like Coming to America, Harlem Nights,
Uh-huh.
Office Space, and then my script, Please Hold. And then yeah, I just broke it all down.
Cool.
Yep. And yeah, so you think about those movies like the like Caddyshack, Porky's, like people don't even like refer to those movies like that. You know what I'm saying? But
They
I'll
do.
an
They
anim
do. It's just the crowd that you're around.
right, an Animal House. You know what I'm saying? Like those movies are like
Mm-hmm.
all cult classics,
Mm-hmm.
all like cult classics, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like so, my movie Please Hold, I like pay homage to like a lot of those films inside of it.
Nice. Nice, nice.
You got any more questions for me?
Yeah, how many people have you interviewed?
Ooh, so check this out. So we're in 2021. I started this
Mm-hmm.
podcast back in 2017, 16,
Okay.
and I had over 100 interviews up on YouTube. And I took them all down and I started back over again.
Okay. You just
But yeah,
revamped?
yeah, like I just took them all down and I started back all over again. Because when I first started doing this, I'm like it's like with anything, right? Trial and error. I was using like Pro Tools, and so like you would have to be sitting in front of me. So think about this: I did over 100 interviews. That means like over 100 some people like sat in front of me and did interviews.
Well,
And
that's
so
cool.
yeah, it was cool, but then everybody knew where you lived. and so
Oh, so they were coming to your home.
oh yeah, like you know what I'm saying? They were coming to my crib, you know what I'm saying? And like we'll knock it out, you know what I'm saying? And it was nothing, thank God, no bad situations. But yeah, and so like obviously you fast forward, I was planning on moving back to Houston. I wasn't living in Houston yet. I was
Where
living
were
in
you living?
I was living in the valley. My son was born.
Hold on,
Uh
what's the valley over there? Because I live in
uh
the valley also, but there's valleys everywhere. So what's that valley called?
so the valley is called the Rio Grande Valley. It's like McAllen, Edinburgh, Brownsville, Mission, all that good stuff. Like,
So it's in Texas, but
yeah, it's close by Mexico.
okay. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so it's on the border.
yeah. So like, well,
Got it.
I wouldn't say like the border, but yeah, I guess you could say that. And so like in 2009, um, I uh I left school. I had like 21 hours to graduate. I left school. I moved to the valley so I could be, a part of my son's life. And I was there up until 2019, and then I moved back to Houston, where I'm originally from, and I've been here for like 2 years now. But yeah, I used to do music. I used to do rap. I used to be a rapper. I used to do all kind of stuff, man. Good stuff, good times. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
and so like Top Down Magazine was created in 2017. I mean,
Oh, okay.
2012. I'm sorry, 2012. I created
Oh,
Top Down Magazine.
2012.
Yeah, I created Top Down Magazine in 2012, and so like I wanted to like revamp it because I'm like, yo, man, it gets kind of tiring uploading pictures and interviews and like transcribing them out because I used to type my interviews out by hand, and so
Really?
oh yeah, like old school, like you know what I'm saying, like old school, old school. I used to like type my interviews out by hand, and I was like, yo, I got to get with this new wave. And I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch it to it's all digital, like, and I'm only gonna do interviews. And so yeah, that's where I'm at with it. And so like your interview says number 35, but in actuality, I think I'm on number 45. It's just like, yeah, like when we were supposed to originally do your interview, you're supposed to be the 35th interview, but like we just never got around to it, and now we're
Right.
here. So now even though it says 35, but you're really like 46 or like something like that.
Sweet. Yeah, it was a little minute
Yeah,
for
and
this to happen.
what's even crazier is that like think about the interviews that haven't people haven't heard.
Right.
Hmm. Because I don't edit any of my interviews, and so like yeah, I've people come on here, they have a couple drinks, and the stories start flying, and then they hit me up. They're like, "Hey, don't put that out." I'm like, "Why?"
After the fact.
Yeah, I'm like, "It
Hey,
was
hey,
dope."
hey.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So, go ahead and tell the people how they can go ahead, follow you on social media, keep up with what you got going on. Give out your social media handles.
It's at Nekerz. It's Nekerz. It's just my nickname from when I was a kid. That's all. Um, that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah. That's all you got. All right.
That's all I got. It's nothing
Hey,
big.
it's all good. Hey, it's your boy 45, man. You can hit me up anything Top Down Magazine, anything Top Down Magazine TV on all platforms. If you want to be on the show, all you gotta do is just hit me in the DM. I respond back. And this has been another edition of the Hot Seat. Yep.